In a world that never stops talking, your desire for silence is often misunderstood. We live in a society that views being alone as a problem to be solved or a sign that something is missing. People might ask if you're okay, or if you're feeling lonely, assuming that your preference for solitude is a cry for help. But for you, being alone isn't a burden, it's a sanctuary. It's the place where you recharge, reflect, and find your true self. If you are someone who finds comfort in your own company, you aren't just quiet or introverted. You likely possess a set of rare psychological strengths that most people spend a lifetime trying to develop. Psychology suggests that those who thrive in solitude aren't running away from others, they are running toward themselves. Today, we're going to look at the hidden power behind your need for space and explore the 5 rare traits you probably have if you like being alone. The first trait you likely possess is a high level of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Psychology shows that solitude acts as a mirror. When you are alone, the noise of other people's opinions, expectations, and energy fades away, leaving you with only your own thoughts. While most people find this internal silence uncomfortable or even frightening, you have learned to lean into it. This constant internal dialogue allows you to understand your own emotions on a deeper level. You know exactly what triggers your stress, what brings you genuine joy, and why you react the way you do in social situations. This isn't just thinking, it's a rare form of emotional mastery. Because you spend so much time observing your own mind, you are rarely caught off guard by your feelings. You have a clear sense of your own values and identity, which makes you much more resilient when the world tries to tell you who you should be. The second rare trait is a fierce sense of intellectual independence. Research indicates that people who enjoy solitude are significantly less likely to succumb to groupthink or the herd mentality. Because you don't feel a constant, desperate need to belong to a crowd, you aren't afraid to disagree with popular opinion. You take the time to process information privately before forming a conclusion, rather than simply adopting the views of those around you. This makes you an original thinker. While others are busy trying to fit in, you are busy seeking the truth. This quality often manifests as a low social threshold for small talk. You aren't being rude, you just find superficial conversations draining because they lack the depth and authenticity that your mind craves. You would much rather have one deep, meaningful conversation than spend an entire night navigating the shallow waters of a crowded party. The third trait you probably have is a high level of observation and social intuition. It might seem counterintuitive, but being alone often makes you better at understanding people, not worse. Because you spend so much time in a state of quiet reflection, you become a natural observer of human behavior. When you do enter social spaces, you aren't focused on being the center of attention or worrying about what to say next. Instead, you are watching, listening, and picking up on subtle cues that others miss. You notice the slight change in someone's tone of voice, the flicker of discomfort in their eyes, or the unspoken tension in a room. Psychology suggests that this outsider's perspective allows you to see the world with more clarity. You possess a unique ability to read between the lines, which often makes you the person friends turn to when they need honest, grounded advice. The fourth trait is a powerful sense of self-reliance and autonomy. If you like being alone, you have likely realized that your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else's approval. You are your own primary source of support. In psychology, this is known as having an internal locus of control. While many people feel lost or anxious when they don't have a social circle to lean on, you feel capable and composed. You have learned how to entertain yourself, how to solve your own problems, and how to enjoy your own life without needing constant external validation. This makes you incredibly strong in times of crisis. When things go wrong, you don't panic or look for someone to blame. You go inward, find your center, and figure out the next step. This self-reliance isn't about being cold or pushing people away. It's about having a foundation so solid that you can stand on your own 2 feet, no matter what happens. Finally, the fifth rare trait you likely possess is a deep capacity for focus and creativity. Research shows that the brain's default mode network, which is the system responsible for imagination and creative breakthroughs, is most active when we are at rest or in solitude. Because you aren't constantly bombarded by external stimuli, your mind has the freedom to wander, to connect unrelated ideas, and to dive deep into complex projects. Many of history's greatest writers, scientists, and artists were people who cherished their alone time. For you, solitude isn't empty time, it's productive time. Whether you're working on a hobby, thinking through a problem, or simply daydreaming, your brain is operating at a level of depth that is difficult to achieve in a crowd. You have the rare ability to enter a flow state, where time seems to disappear, allowing you to produce work and ideas that are uniquely yours. If you relate to these points, please understand that your need for solitude is not a flaw. It is a sign of a rich, complex inner world. In a culture that equates busy with important and loud with confident, your quiet strength is a rare and beautiful thing. You don't need to change yourself to fit the mold of an extrovert. You don't need to feel guilty for choosing a quiet night in over a social obligation. Your ability to be alone is a superpower that allows you to see what others miss, to think what others fear to think, and to be who others are too afraid to be. Take a moment today to appreciate the peace you've built for yourself. You are your own best friend, and that is one of the greatest achievements a person can have. If this insight resonated with you, it means you're likely on a journey of deep self-discovery. We'd love to have you join our community of thinkers and observers. To continue exploring the hidden depths of your personality and understanding the psychology behind who you are, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Remember, being different isn't a weakness, it's your greatest advantage. Thank you for watching, and stay true to your quiet strength.